Hey y'all, we are back with a Money Mentors Monday, and I apologize that we're getting to you guys a little bit late. I see y'all get a start for y'all. Where everybody at? What did y'all start it? No, we actually started a couple minutes late, but we're here, and that's all that matters. So today we'll be talking about consumer smarts, um, um, scams, ways to be more smart as a consumer. And I also want to give props to all of the people that contributed and created this presentation. Myself, Christina, Bryant, Sherrod, and Jackie. And Mr. Eric, could you please introduce yourself?
Hey everyone, my name's Eric. I'm the job coach for the Young Money Mentors. I'm so proud of them for all the work they've been doing together. Unfortunately, I had some tech issues, so it's just Cam and I today. But looking forward to have them on in the future. And we're gonna jump over to kind of show you some of the presenters here. And Cam, why don't you introduce yourself for those that haven't met you yet?
Okay, y'all. So my name is Camry Moses, but I prefer to be called Cam. I'm 17 years old, the creator of Chaos Smoothies and a co-founder of Quarantine Lights. One of your young money mentors. We have 2 more weeks of presentations, which is like crazy because we're already more than halfway through, and these presentations kind of been going by fast. I don't know if y'all been able to really gain information from them, but I feel like they've been really helpful for the people that I have heard that watch our sessions. So that's a little bit about me. If any of y'all are new or just joining the Money Mentor session, please drop a quick intro about yourself, maybe your name, your age, and something that you're interested in.
That's a great idea. And what we're going to start off with today is something that the team's been working hard on this week. We're going to bring back that Kahoot that we did a couple weeks ago, do a new Kahoot. Um, so get excited. I know we had some superstars last time taking the win. So let's have some new people take charge today. All right. So here we have the Kahoot. Y'all had fun with it last time, you and Elder. We'll have to get Elder back on.
We definitely got to get Elder back on. Make sure that y'all I'll put the game pin in the chat, but make sure that y'all actually join the Kahoot.
Yeah, jump on. Come up with a fun nickname if you can. Nothing too crazy.
Okay, I see a couple intros in the chat. I see Diana, she's 14, she likes fashion. I see Medina Lee, she's 15. Brianna Wood, she's 16. She's interested in designing for parties. Faith likes working. Okay, I like that y'all putting your intros in. Y'all really engaging this Kahoot, so gonna give a couple more seconds, maybe like 30 more seconds for everyone to join.
Yeah, let's do it. I love that you guys are putting what you're interested in too. That's awesome. Video games. Yeah, me too. I was playing some FIFA this past weekend.
I don't know anything about games. Like I got so many friends that like they play games and everything like that, like 2K and Fortnite and all these other games. I don't know anything about it. Like I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get into it or something like that. But right now, I just don't think it's for me.
It's not your thing. You're too busy with their smoothies, making those smoothies, and uh, I don't know. Yeah, it's all good.
I
Um,
it takes a lot of time to play games too. Like I don't know, especially when building up your skills with like playing the games. Like you don't want to play the game and just be bad at it the whole time. Like then it won't be as enjoying. So I don't know. Maybe I take some time if I ever had some free time, play some games. Like
who knows? Maybe when you go off to college, you'll have a roommate that's into video games or something. But I mean, we've actually been working on some or playing some games in the class, like the not the class during our work as Young Money Mentors, which has been kind of fun. There's that card game um, to help you with what was it? Playing That wasn't scam related. There was a scam related one, and there was a financial football game. So you're talking about 2K. If you're a Madden fan, you can find a financial football game. If you're trying to do that, work on your budgeting skills. And a Hollywood budgeting game. Kind of cool. Oh, I see you. We have a songwriter in the comments. Love it. All right, so I think we have enough people in the game. Why don't we get started? All right. Get ready, guys. So we're talking about consumer smarts. How many consumer fraud or scam complaints were filed in the U.S. in 2020? 2.2 million, 4.7 million, 163,000, 1,328. What you guys think?
Yo, there's a lot of scams going around. Don't be the one to fall into them.
Now you gotta watch out. I feel like I'm getting scam calls at least once a day these days. I don't know about you. Anyone else have that problem?
Let's see how many. Okay, it was kind of split.
All right, yeah, y'all were close at 2.2 million. There's a whole lot of scams out there, and it's been going up too, right? I think we learned that it almost, or at least doubled from 2019 to 2020. So maybe in 2019 it was closer to 2 million. All right, Tristan, number one. All right. Okay, why don't you take the next question?
How can you resolve a consumer complaint? Do your research, put complaint in writing, paper trail, try to resolve with merchant or licensing board, or the above. What y'all thinking?
We'll see. Someone says in the comments, just don't fall for the scams. What if you don't know it's a scam though? Right? So you got to make sure you're careful. All the above. All right, y'all caught on to that. Yeah, so you got to make sure you do your research first off. But if you deal with the situation, you can put the complaint in writing to help you leave a paper trail. Keep track of when it happens, and then you can resolve it. Try to resolve it with the merchant or the store, as well as a licensing board.
Okay, the leaderboard is shifting. So we got Tristan, Cash EB, Angel, Candace, and Javon.
All right, so Tristan's still in the lead. Y'all got to catch up. Although Tristan, I'm sure, wants to stay up there. And Candace and Javon, I think we're already up there. So keep it up. All right, question number 3. What does the FTC stand for? The Federal Tax Corporation, the Federal Trade Commission, Federal Ticket Company, or Federal Task Corporation? Which one? This one could be a tough one if you haven't heard of the FTC before. Yep, so it's the Federal Trade Commission. All right, so that's a good amount of people who got that right. Flight team stand up. Oh, I thought that was supposed to be FTC. All right, let's see our leaderboard.
Then y'all knocked Tristan all the way off the board. We got Angel, UG, Rod, Caleb, and Trez.
Yeah, that leaderboard completely changed. All right. Yeah, so some people are asking what this Kahoot is for. It's supposed to be related to consumer scams. We're trying to learn how to be smart with our money.
If you
make sure you don't get scammed.
have the receipt and tags on it, you can return it to the store within 30 days. True or false?
Someone says, no way I'm catching up. I'm in 81st place. We'll keep on trying. You never know. You might catch up. All right, so you guys did well on this one.
We got UG, maybe 3, Angel, Rod, and Caleb.
UG and maybe 3 just jumped on the leaderboard for the first time, I think. Keep it up. What is an example of a type of consumer scam? Imposter, bill collector, phone bill, or video games? I see y'all are putting true in the chat. I mean, it's all right. If you don't necessarily want to believe the people putting answers in the comments, someone had put false. So, all right. Yep. So the answer is imposter. Imposter scams are when you're someone who you consider trustworthy or is pretending to be trustworthy tricks you into like giving your information and then they take your money. That's an example. All right, leaderboard changed again.
UG, maybe 17, maybe 3, TT, and Angel. I don't know if it automatically gave y'all maybe somebody if y'all didn't put your names in or something like that, but that's weird. I never saw that.
Yeah, I was about to say, where'd you come up with that from, guys? That's funny. It must be something we don't know about. What organization, abbreviated as BBB, can you file consumer complaints to? Bailout, Balance Bank, Bank Broadcast Bureau, Bankruptcy, Bonds, Blockchain, or Better Business Bureau? That's a tongue twister. Yep, Better Business Bureau. That's correct. UG still up there?
Mirrors on the street.
All right, Mayor's coming for blood. Here we go.
Which of the following is a way to prevent identity theft? Share your birthday, keeping old receipts, protect your social security number, or keep old credit cards.
I feel bad for Tristan, went from 1st to 34th. Oh, that's rough. Hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get these last few right. Move up. All right, well done. I feel like that's the best y'all have done on a question. Protecting your social security number. Be careful with your social security number. I know I've been getting phone calls sometimes where they say that they something happened to my social security, and then they want me to give it to them. So just be careful with that. What is the most common type of scam reported to FBI's internet complaints? Frauds, phishing scams, government scams, or credit card information? All right. Yeah, so this was a tough one. These are all important types of scams to be aware of, but phishing scams are the most common. Caleb's on fire. All right.
I'll say it. Which of the
Right.
following should you never give to a stranger that contacts you? Social security number, full name, passport number, all of the above. Majority of y'all got that right. So let's see who on the leadership board for the end of this whole group. Third place, Caleb. He got 7 out of 9. Mr. B got 7 out of 9. UG, you got 7 out of 9 first, and you first. We got Cash and Angel as the runner up. So congratulations, y'all. And I'm gonna explain what phishing scams is. So basically, phishing means the fraudulent practice of sending emails purporting to be from reputable companies in order to induce individuals to reveal personal information such as passwords and credit card numbers. So think about like when people that aren't actually Instagram email you. 'Cause I've been getting a couple emails that say that, or like text messages. Recently, I've been getting like FedEx text messages, and I know what a FedEx text message looks like if my package is coming. So things like that that are trying to get like personal information from you or try to like hack into your phone by trying to say that they're in like a certain organization or a certain brand, that's phishing scam.
Yep. So definitely watch out for those. And now we're gonna start talking about identity theft. So I'm gonna share my screen. All right. Oh, should be full screen.
It's still showing like tabs at the top.
All right, there we go.
Yep, there we
Cam, why don't you take this away?
Okay, so these are the most common methods of stealing identities. We have skimming information from transactions made in the store. We have paper mail theft. We have paper mail. I think that one's a big one because we have a whole bunch of things that get mailed to our house. I know, like for me, we have like government assistance or like important documents that get mailed over, like school, college information that gets mailed over too. So if any of that gets stolen, I don't know what I would do. Thirdly, we have hacking computer networks and databases, so their IP address and everything like that. Redundant IT equipment, shoulder surfing, watching login credentials over users' shoulders. So people being nosy, kind of. People looking at like think about like if you put your pin in while you putting you swiped your card during a transaction, like people looking over your shoulder to see your pin or the password that you put in there for your email. That's shoulder surfing. And finally, dumpster diving. So I know a lot of times when we have mail that we not necessarily using or things like that. Like we either rip it up and throw it in the trash, or sometimes we just throw it in the trash hole. But my mom said you always scratch out your information and stuff like that before you actually throw it in the trash or things like that, making sure that you're ripping it up and everything like that. But if any of y'all have ever like faced any of these, put yours in the chat. Like anybody try to hack your computer or steal your mail or been really nosy or looking over your shoulder, let me know if any you have anything in the chat. Mr. Eric, you have any of these ever happened to you?
Not really these as much. It's more of like product related things like scams, but pretty sure I haven't had my identity stolen before. Someone's really tried that. Has that happened to you, Cam?
I have never had no one try to steal my identity. I don't think I never had to get like a new car or anything, but I did have a friend that it happened to them, but it was from someone that was real like close to them. So it was weird. Like I don't know. I feel like it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to trust people with personal information like that, or sometimes don't do it at all because you never know like what can happen. So I had like people around me experience it, but I never experienced it myself.
Right. That sounds like an imposter scam, like when someone that you trust, that then kind of lures you into giving them information. So you got to be careful with that. Even if it's someone you trust, make sure you're careful with that information. If anything, I've had my card stolen before, but that's a little different.
Oh wow,
Yeah, that was rough. I got my money back though. It's all good.
that's good. For me, it's a couple people that's in the comments. Shayla said one time a man stole her package off her porch. Someone said they had a mail scam, but they're not sure. Um, Other people said they didn't really face it, and somebody else said somebody hacked their aunt's bank account. Sheesh.
Oh, that's rough.
Bank accounts are like people hacking into those. That's a whole different story. Like you got to get a new card. It's just a whole new process. You got to wait for yourself to get a new card. Sometimes you have to get a temporary card. That gets really sticky. So hopefully, some of the things that we had in a Kahoot kind of helped you to identify those scams. And if you ever need like help with anything else, or like looking at websites or research on how to identify scams before they actually happen to you, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know. We have a bunch of links that we can share with you all that we received from Cash Campaign, who's been helping us out. All right. So now we're going to talk about social media privacy and security. Definitely got to make sure you protect your personal information on social media. I think when I was younger, I kind of forgot or didn't realize you could change your privacy settings. So I'm pretty sure my email and phone number was out there for a long time. So make sure your information isn't out there, so um, you're not scammed, or you don't kind of receive those phishing scams over email or over the phone from social media. And then if you also like make your security better, and like on Instagram, you can make your account private. I'd recommend doing that so you're not being added by some random. There's definitely a lot of fake accounts on Instagram. Have you seen that before, Cam? I feel like I see that all the time.
I always get followed by fake accounts, and it's annoying. Like trying to remove every fake account you see. So sometimes I just let it ride out. And they also like they hit you in your request. Like they'll say that they're a vendor for a business, or like you should be a brand ambassador for this company. And I'm just like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So I don't know. It's weird.
No, definitely. And I've seen a lot of comments where, like, it might not be on my page, but on another page. Like, for instance, I follow Sports Center, and there's always these comments like, if you want to make a quick $1,000 or like $10,000, it's like that's so fake, right? Don't click on that. That's how they get you, right? Because if you can just click on one bad link, sometimes just from that they can steal some of your information. So yeah, you gotta be careful. Yeah, someone said that those scammers call me and message me. So make sure you can pick out who's a scammer, right? When you're receiving those messages, think about like maybe hiding your address, phone number, email, full name, and birthday. Just make sure that your settings are as private as you can make them, that you'd like to make them.
I'll also say make sure I think it's something in your settings in your regular settings that allows you to do scam likely or turn on your scam likely. It might be an app that allows you to have it be like that. But I know like random numbers, I don't really answer. Like recently it's been a lot of 313 numbers or things like that. And some calls I answer depending on if I'm expecting a call from somebody I just don't have their number saved. But other times it's like if someone's actually talking about car insurance and stuff like that, I don't even have a car. Like, why are you calling my phone? So at that point, I know it's fake.
Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so be careful with those for sure. All right. Um, so in terms of product research, so I brought up how like I've been scammed before from a product. So um, I was reserving an Airbnb, and I was in a rush because I was on the road, and I didn't check the comments first, which was a bad idea because it ended up being just a parking lot that I was that it ended up being. So once I checked the comments later, they said it was fake. It was a fake Airbnb. So you gotta watch out for that. Um, I did get my money back, so uh, we don't have this really in the slides a whole lot, but making sure that you complain when something like that happens. So calling the company, like I think we said in the Kahoot, calling the merchant or the company. So I called Airbnb and got my money back. So making sure that you're really researching something before you buy it, make sure they have real reviews. Cam, have you ever seen any issues like that before?
Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, have you dealt with that before?
Like
Issues?
with something that's like fake or something like that?
Yeah, like a fake product or something.
Yeah, I actually what was it? I had one time I ordered this like I think it was one little item. I think it was like a clothing, like a shirt or something like that. And it was like a free item, but you had to pay for shipping or something like that. Sometimes it's real. So like sometimes I do pay attention to it, but this one time that I did it, like I paid for the shipping, like it probably at least had to be like a year or two ago. And I have yet to get that. I have yet to get it. So I feel like sometimes you do have to look at the reviews, determine if the reviews are fake. Like it's some that's really like generic. Like if you look at certain things, some it's different types of reviewers. Some people will put like in-depth detailed reviews, or some people will just put like a couple words. And I feel like a mix of that kind of tells me something is authentic. But if you see no reviews, I don't know. I'm never the person that want to be the first person to try to make a review because I don't know you and I don't know if you're going to be able to like actually give me a return on what I'm about to put in. So I'll just wait until I see something with some reviews or something like that, or figure out if their identity is verified or anything like that. So I definitely had to try to do some research before I put my money in the thing because the money that y'all get is hard earned. Like y'all supposed to be getting paid this Friday, I think, for anybody that's in youth works. And I doubt y'all gonna put your money into something that you're not gonna actually get back. So we're not wasting
Yeah,
no money.
exactly. So taking that time to make sure you're not wasting your money, just that one extra step of checking the reviews can make a big difference. All right, Cam, you want to talk about identity theft? What to?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the event of identity theft, these are the next steps that you want to take. So file a claim with your identity theft insurance if applicable. Notify companies of your stolen identity. So I know sometimes like people will start spending money for different accounts like Grubhub, DoorDash, Amazon, and you just like, where are these people coming from? People don't necessarily know that your identity has been stolen. So make sure that you notify them, tell them freeze whatever account is going on over there so nobody is continuously, trying to steal your identity. File a report with the Federal Trade Commission or the FTC that we talked about in a Kahoot. Contact your local police department. Sometimes in this event, you have to use a lot of legal action. Place a fraud alert on your credit reports. Freeze your credit. I know people for the fraud alerts, like with money and like somebody use your card, like that is a very hectic process. So freezing your card, you might have to talk to whoever. You might have auto pay out of your account for your bills. You have to talk to them about that. Different things like that. I mean, we're young now, so you might not have no auto pay out your account unless it's like Apple Music or a DoorDash subscription or something like that. But you still want to let them know so people aren't continuously taken out of their account with the identity theft or fraud alert put on it. Sign up for a credit monitoring device if offered. Tighten security on your account. So you might have to have a double layer, maybe use a VPN while you're using your phone or looking at your credit or banking information. And finally, scan credit card and bank statement for unauthorized charges. Mr. Eric, are you there? I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was having some Wi-Fi troubles. Yeah, so I was just saying that, yeah, these are some of those steps you can take if you go through this issue, go through identity theft. And someone was asking like what phone number you can call if you're dealing with scams or identity theft. In terms of scams, at least in my case, I called the company that it went through because they're kind of um, in charge of that, right? But you can also contact, in this case, the Federal Trade Commission if you're dealing with identity theft. And even the FBI has a complaint center you can call. But yeah, definitely do your research if you're going through an issue like this. All right. So to kind of go off of that, in terms of if you're dealing with consumer fraud, um, maybe write in the chat how you make sure you research an item before buying it. Like, how do you know it's a good review or a bad review, or a bad item? But yeah, just make sure you check consumer reports, check complaint records, and make sure you, again, check those online reviews. All right, so we kind of told you all some stories that we've gone through with scams and fraud. Um, Make sure, we'd love for you guys to drop in the chat, or if you guys have any questions, tell your stories. I see some people have been talking about that. Someone's been getting a lot of fake car insurance calls as well, kind of like Cam. So if we all kind of share our stories, maybe we can protect each other more from kind of similar scams. Cam, do you have any other stories?
Yeah, I could talk about this one story that I have. So, yo, one time, like around, it was in February, like mid to the end of February, I was getting a Airbnb with my friends. We were all supposed to be having like a friend's Valentine's Day. So we were trying to get an Airbnb, and this girl said that she had already bought it and bought an Airbnb, but she wasn't using it or something like that, or she had an Airbnb credit or something. So we like, okay, like I know her because I went to school with her, and my sister, someone had referred her to her. So we ended up getting or trying to get the Airbnb with the girl. We sent it. She said she'll give it to us for a cheaper price and all of that. So I probably was like already on edge about it, but I just kept going along with it because I'm like, I don't know, maybe it'll pull through. Maybe it's like it's not putting too much money in it. So I ended up sending my money over to my sister, and my other friend sent it to my sister as well. And she sent the money over to the girl. So we ended up waiting, like her communication was really bad. So I'm like, okay, I know this is probably not gonna work out. We ended up having to make up like a backup plan, go to a hotel, and do that instead of doing an Airbnb because we thought that it was this one person, but it's not like we could use any reviews or anything like that because it wasn't like we were doing it directly through Airbnb. So for things like that, y'all, I would tell y'all to go directly to the source. Don't try to have a middleman. Like, just go to your Airbnb. And I knew it was a scam too because the dates that she would say that she would try to reserve, knowing that how Airbnb works, um if we went to like those, she would screenshot the place or the Airbnb, like the title or whatever the case may be, and I would go, and the dates that we were trying to go was still available. So if it was already like something that you booked, it would already say like it's not available anymore. So I kind of already knew from there and like how her tendencies were and everything like that. But always make sure that you're just going directly to the source so you don't have any room for anything to be misconstrued or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. Like, middlemen can really take advantage of the situation, and also whenever you're asked to pay someone before you receive whatever it is, especially if it's not through like an authenticated source, that should put up some red flags for you. So something that I went through, I mentioned earlier that one time my debit card was stolen. I was at a restaurant, I actually forgot it. Left my card. And then a couple of days later, I see on my, or I think it was a day later, I see on my account, someone spent $300 at Shoe City and another couple hundred at Macy's. So yeah, you gotta be careful with your cards, or cancel them right away. I didn't realize I'd lost it. That was just my mistake. Something I learned from. Luckily, I got my money back, like I said, so I ended up being okay. But you gotta watch out for that. And then I have a friend that got tricked by a Chipotle scam. They said they had these $50 gift cards just if you click the link, and that was fake. So yeah, watch out for those. So those are all my stories. Cam, you got anything else to add before we jump off? I think we're gonna end a little early today.
I don't think I have anything. I think everybody's talking about like the scams with like go through Instagram and everything like that, expecting to get paid from paying somebody else. And I don't know. I feel like just hearing it plain like that definitely just sends you to know that it's a scam. Like I just think about like the pyramid schemes and everything like that when everybody was getting put in like a circle and you had to send $20 to get $100 or something like that if you get to a certain level. So it just was like I don't know. I think COVID was really like the time period for everybody to fall into the scams because everybody was trying to figure out a way to get money, especially fast. So I think scams, people played on a lot of people's vulnerability during this whole like pandemic.
Yeah, definitely. I see some people are trying to tell me to do better. I appreciate that you guys care. I've definitely been doing better with my money ever since that. That was a long time ago. I think I was around your age, Cam, then when that happened, though. So I know you're being more careful than I was. I hope y'all learn from my mistakes, from what Cam's been through too, and what we've been sharing during this presentation.
I can
Yeah,
say answer one of these quick questions and then we can
sure.
wrap up. So someone asked what's a pyramid scam. So I just searched up the regular definition so I can just say it to you plainly. But a pyramid scheme is a form of investment illegal in the US and elsewhere in which each paying participant recruits two further participants with returns being given to early participants using money contributed by later ones. So honestly it's like the people at the top that created it, those are the people that are benefiting. But at the end of the day, the people that are putting the money into the circle that didn't start it, they're going to be the ones that's losing out. So that's kind of how it works. That's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
But if you guys ever have any questions or concerns or anything like that, I'll drop my Instagram in the chat for y'all to hit me up and my email. Other than that, I hope that y'all having a great day. I know today's kind of been busy for me for a Monday. It's only 2 o'clock, so I hope y'all having a great day and you have a great rest of your day too.
Yeah, same thing. Just thank you all for interacting. I feel like we got a lot of comments and from you all. I'm gonna put my email in the chat too. If you guys have any questions about anything related to financial education, feel free to shoot me an email. And yeah, thanks again. Someone had a real quick. Someone had a funny comment. I think it was supposed to be an example of one of those scams you'll see on Instagram. Yeah, so you're probably not going to get a private message from Rihanna, is basically what this point is. Like it says, "Girly, it's Rihanna on a different account. I heard you're a big fan. Give me your credit card information so I can fly out." No joke. So yeah, please don't fall for those. Please don't. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. All right. All right. So that was a fun comment. I appreciate it. That was clever. All right.
Have a
So
great day, everyone.
yeah, have a great day and a good rest of your week. We'll see you or not Monday. Today's Monday. We'll see you Wednesday morning for
Wisdom say your chosen
Wisdom Wednesday.
generation. So.
Exactly. It's gonna be a fun one. All right. See you guys soon.